Can you lose but still win? Once a young man came to the abbot of the monastery and said, I really want to become a monk, but I haven't learned anything of importance in my life. The only thing I know is how to play chess, because that's what I have been learning from my father from a young age. But I want to get on the path of enlightenment, and playing chess doesn't lead to enlightenment. Besides, I was told that all games are sinful. The abbot replied, yes, they can be sinful, but they can also be a diversion. Perhaps the monastery needs a little of both. So the abbot called for a chessboard and summoned a monk from the monastery to play with the young man. However, before the game, he said, we may need a diversion, but we cannot have everyone playing chess here all the time. So only the best player will stay. If the monk loses, he will have to leave the monastery, creating an opening for the young man in the monastery. Everyone knew that the abbot was very serious about what he said, and then the game began. When the game started, the young man knew he could win and played aggressively. But as time passed, he noticed the saintly look in the monk's eyes who was playing against him. Suddenly, the young man began to play bad, thinking that he would rather lose to the monk, as he felt that the presence of the monk in the monastery will prove more useful to the world than him. The abbot, who was there watching all this, understood the young man's feelings and suddenly overturned the chessboard on the floor and said to the young man, you have learned far more than you were taught. The abbot continued and said, my dear, you have the power to concentrate, which is necessary to win, and you are also capable of fighting for what you want. But with all that, you also have compassion and the ability to sacrifice yourself for others. You have shown yourself as capable of balancing discipline and mercy. You are welcome to our monastery. Ladies and gentlemen, when we have the capability to win, but still have inner compassion to sacrifice for others, then we know that we are on the path of enlightenment.